How's it going, guys? Hope your Memorial weekend went well. It's Tuesday night about 9:30. Housekeeping, Dunhill Prince, and in it some Tillsbury from Esoteric. Don't know if you can hear the frogs and the bugs. They're really getting it. Our um, our weekend was pretty fun. I'm up at my sister's and we watch movies until our eyes burn and pass out and do it again the next day. There was smatterings of rain throughout the course of the weekend, but Memorial Day itself was just beautiful. You know, if you was out on the water or you know doing stuff in the yard, it was a perfect day for it. I've seen some really cool videos about you know, people having their pipes lit and processes of keeping it lit and what to do and what not to do. The best thing, if you don't like to fiddle with your pipe and you're more of a cigar or cigarette smoker where you just like to light it and forget it, dry your tobacco out. Leave your tobacco out till it gets brittle, crumble it up in there, and I promise you won't have to relight. But the flavor profiles, when your tobacco is at the moisture consistency it's supposed to be at, tastes different. Same as if you drink weak coffee and you're used to strong coffee. You know, there's variants. You get the taste. You get some of the experience, but to really enjoy the fullest, kind of like me, if you put a glass of wine in front of me and I drank it, I could appreciate it if it tasted good. If it didn't taste good, then uh, I would drink it anyway. But I'm not going to taste the notes and swirl my wine around, and that's not who I am. Sorry, I had to let the dog in. Oh, I also have out here some coffee. But pipe smoking is kind of like drinking coffee or really anything that you're uh, adding or taking stuff away from. You know, it's to your taste. I only speak about mine because it's how I've learned through the years to enjoy it the best to my palate. You know, and everybody's different. I feel a breeze. It's been really still out here, so that lets me know that the storms are getting closer. They say they're supposed to get here around 11. So I wanted to come out here and do a little night video, a nice calm. Sometimes if it's cooler days and when I'm sitting out here, I can smoke a pipe, but a lot of times it's just too hot here on the porch. I grab me a cigarette and get back in. I heard Sam Elliott say, oh, here goes a four-wheeler. Uh, in today's society, uh, everybody's got a lot to say. And I think as far as passing information and um, occupying your time, I think it's a good time uh, to be alive. You know, you don't have to really mince your words and be politically correct to have an audience of some type. But there are some merits to, you know, you don't have to say everything that pops onto your mind. But there again, it's like kids are, whenever they're little, I just live to hear what rattles out of their mind, you know, with the little funny things that they say, or why do you think this is this? And you know, I've never thought about it that way. You know, I've always I've always had an endearment towards that quality of the honesty, letting a person know exactly how you think. There is the TMI clause in there too, you know. Being older, you can be like, hey, I don't want to hear that, or that's just too much information, or walk away if you're really feeling pressured for a conversation making you feel uncomfortable. And this esoteric is just the last bit in the jar, and it's nice and dry, but I'm talking a bunch, and as you can hear, the rain frogs are really calling in the moisture. I can feel it in my sinuses coming from the central air on the inside to out here. I sometimes wonder about that. How good um, is central air or air conditioning in general for you? You know, because you got to admit, once you become accustomed to it and you walk out, and if you've been out in it all day, or you just have a fan in your house, it's not really that big of an issue. But I guess because I'm getting older, I notice it more walking out, and you just be like, whew, I got to get back into the air conditioner. Oh, and also play the video games after my sister goes to sleep. I normally wind down with a few games of Destiny 2 or Tanks. What a beautiful night. It's great to hear about the 8-state burley and everybody's liking that. I have never tried it, but I'm a burley flake #3 type of guy. I like that little Prince. It's ultra light. It doesn't hold much, but it's good for a 15 to 20 minute smoke. Got a little traffic going. Just everybody's coming in from eating or visiting. I hope if you're traveled during the holiday, everything went well. It looked hectic, it looked chaotic. Gas prices are ridiculous. Well, everything prices are ridiculous right now, but it's like if I gotta pay 4 plus almost $5 a gallon, I'm not going anywhere. It will fill up on the car. I think it's got like a 20-gallon tank, and that's $100 plus. So I was like, no. Also, prayers for Simon. His dad passed. Just keep him in your thoughts, in your prayers. London calling Simon. It's great that even just out here, the pipe's normally kind of white. I don't really put anything on it, and I don't really buff it. Um, but the moisture causes it to darken up. Even the where my spit is on the stem. Pipe's so old, you wipe it down, and then in 3 days, it's back. It's back to the same. Plus, I've kind of become fond of the bitter vulcanized rubber taste that you get when you first put it in your mouth. It goes away once the end gets wet like that. But first couple of puffs, you definitely notice it. But what a dry and cool smoke. Well, guys, it's time for another sip of that coffee. I think this is a called Brooklyn Blend, but the name of it's Rogue. Hmm. Well, that was the end of that. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you stay blessed. Peace out from Texas.